Here we go with the flop.
Everybody on their feet.
Oh, an ace like that.
An ace right on the flop.
Wow.
It's ace 5 deuce. Moon has flopped a straight draw. A 3 would give him a straight. He needs a 3 or a 4 to take the lead. Well, Moon Kim is our chip leader, but the other amateur, his poker buddy, Habib, is not far behind. And in third place is Eric Cajelais, who came to the final table as our chip leader, but still has plenty of chips.
All right, here we go. Joe Elpayaa with an ace 5. Joe's 23 years old from Forest Park, Illinois.
Auditioning for Dancing with the Stars, as he has an open shirt, as you can see.
He is raised with that. Makes it 65,000 to go. Joe Serock.
Joe, a 24-year-old poker pro, lays his hand down. Moon Kim, the amateur, local jeweler, plays here in the cash games all the time. Our chip leader folds. And this his buddy, another amateur, a real estate dealer here, who bought Habib. Well, he looks down at a Jack-8 of hearts. Now, Habib, perhaps the tightest player at the table.
Habib, bada bing, bada boom.
Wow. Well, so much for that theory, as he 3-bets it right here with the Jack-8.
Behind him, the Canadian, Eric Cajelais. We've seen him before on the World Poker Tour. He's got a big hand, ace-king.
Well, it's been raised and re-raised by the tightest player at the table. So that diminishes the strength of your ace-king a little bit, doesn't it? See what he's going to do here. And we've seen this guy's a very aggressive player. Came to the final table as the chip leader. And incredibly, even though he came to the final table as chip leader, the only player at the table that didn't collect a bounty somewhere along the way.
Oh, he's going to re-raise it, Mike. Goes to 450. Andrew Badecker out. And Elpayaa not going to play.
I don't think there's any chance Habib can play either here. He only has a Jack-8 of hearts. And he's saying to himself, why did I make a move? Why did I do that here?
Bingo, bango, bongo, he goes away.
Yep, he is out, and Cajelais going to take down that pot.
Eric Cajelais, nice play, playing aggressive, takes down this pot. And right there, you see the Royal Flush Girls. Sitting at the Royal Flush Girls Social Bar, a new edition on the World Poker Tour Season 10. And now the blinds are going up to 20 and 40, just like that. Action first on Joe Serock. He's a skateboarder. He's a free spirit.
You gotta love the guy. He's also calm, cool, and collected. Never seen the guy lose his temper, lose his cool at the table. I like him.
Yep, he folds the hand, and now the jeweler, Moon Kim, our chip leader, out.
Habib looks down at ace-king. Well, he just made a move with Jack-8 in the previous hand. That didn't work, so let's go back to these premium hands. Gonna raise it here, makes it 100,000 to go.
Cajelais out. Now Andrew Badecker, former curtain salesman. Pretty tight, goes away. And around to Elpayaa, who's put on a little hoodie there.
Well, Elpayaa has the Jack-10 of diamonds here. Only has about 850,000 in chips, and he's shipping them all right here against the guy perceived to be the tightest player at the table. Not sure I like the timing of this move. Not against this player.
Almost unfoldable at this point. Habib's got some chips, got him well covered, and he's going to make the right call.
Well, we've seen Elpayaa make all the wrong moves at this final table. No doubt about it. Earlier, he laid down ace-king when it was an ace and nothing else flop. On the river, got bluffed out of that pot. Here he makes a move, perhaps at the wrong time. He's up against the best hand. Habib has ace-king.
He's in a lot of trouble right now. The 23-year-old from Illinois.
He can't even watch. Knows he has to get lucky to stay alive. Let's see if he can. Oh, a 10 right on the flop.
He did get lucky.
Well, Habib wincing as the 10 pops off on the flop. He knows he's now got to catch something to win this pot.
Oh, man. Shocking first 3 cards. Habib sickened by that. And here's the turn card, 6 of diamonds.
Well, that gives Elpayaa a flush draw, meaning the ace of diamonds won't win it for Habib either. Must catch an ace or a king that's not a diamond.
Real estate guy, the local. Habib needs an ace or a king that's not a diamond. Can he spike this and knock our first guy out? No.
It's a 6, so Elpayaa is going to double up there. So, Vince, what we criticize as a 4-time move worked out well for him. He's over high-fiving the crowd.
donkey play and get lucky every time.
And Habib is just
Donkey play.
muttering, donkey play, donkey play.
Well, I agree. I think it was a poor play, poor timing in my mind to go against a tight player like that and move all in with Jack high when you figure to get called.
Well, Habib ran him down, but couldn't make things happen with the cards, and we're back to the action. Right, the antes are staying at 5,000, but the blinds are going up to 25 and 50,000. Action on Andrew Badecker, and he's going to quickly fold his hand.
Over to Elpayaa. Well, he's got ace-queen. A nice hand here.
He has new life here. He has just doubled up. He's going to raise to 105. And now Joe Serock looks at a pair of sixes. Doesn't have that many chips left.
Well, Serock's sitting in 5th chip position right now, but he's only got about 850,000 and cost him 105,000 to make the call.
Whoa.
He's not calling. He is raising. And even though he didn't put all his chips in, essentially, it's an all-in bet for him here because he's not going anywhere even if he gets re-raised.
Yep.
With the few chips he's got left.
Kim, the jeweler, getting out of the way. Habib out.
Cajelais out as well. So back to the original raiser, and he's just going to set him all in right here. So the two young guns going at it here. It's the classic race situation, the two overcards versus the under pair. And Joe Serock must win this pot to stay alive, or it's back on the skateboard for him.
Serock with a big smile, looking confident as he gets a little hug by Badecker.
It's a race situation, ace-queen versus 2 sixes. This is the battle of the young pros, the two Joes going at it. The loser probably going to go see Joe the bartender.
Oh, okay, Mike, here we go.
And 8-6-5. Serock has flopped 3 sixes to take the lead.
What a flop for Joe Serock. 3 sixes just like that.
Well, he is a happy camper right now. He knows his opponent's got to hit 2 runners to win this pot. So he is thrilled at the moment as he's well out in front.
Here comes the turn card.
Well, that's a 9, and that's going to do it. Serock going to double up here. We still have 6 players left.
Yeah, 7 of hearts. Irrelevant on the river.
Well, there you go. No wipeout for the skateboarder there, Vince.
6 players still remain at the Bay 101.
This is you. This is you playing poker on WPT Global. Come play at WPT Global. Click the link in the YouTube description below. Sign up with bonus code YT10 and receive your welcome package with a deposit match and free tournament tickets.
Right now we have 6 players remaining at the table. Action going to Joe Elpayaa. He's on a relatively short stack. He's got Queen, Jack.
And looks around at everybody and then ships it all in here, right under the gun with Queen, Jack. Meaning you got to dodge everybody at the table. If anybody calls you, you've got the worst hand for sure.
Serock out. And now the jeweler, Moon Kim. Won't play.
Habib out as well. Cajelais out around to the big blind.
Only one to beat now is Badecker, who picks up the Cowboys. Pair of kings.
Well, Elpayaa in dire straits right now. There it goes, all in. He turns up the 2 kings. Now, Elpayaa will not go broke here because he's got maybe 30,000 or so more than Badecker, but right now he's got to feel like he's hanging on by dental floss.
Yep. Queen, Jack, though. You never know what's going to happen.
You got him covered by that much?
Yeah.
Let's go to the flop.
Best, you remember what my drill sergeant told you?
Yeah,
you can only slide so far in barbed wire. This could be the end for Elpayaa right here.
Here we go.
You got to have awful strong gloves to get by this barbed wire.
You never had a drill sergeant. Figment of your imagination, perhaps.
Drill Sergeant McMorris, never forget him.
All right, here's the flop.
All right, ace 5-3. Obviously, a horrible flop there for Elpayaa. He's got to catch 2 runners now to win. 2 running combinations of a queen or a jack. King or 10 would give him a straight. 2 running spades would win it for him, but he's up against it right now. 6 of clubs on the turn. That's going to do it. Elpayaa drawing dead. Badecker doubling up there.
Yeah, big hand for Badecker as an ace. Doesn't matter. On the river. Big hand, 2 short stacks going at it, and right now, a lot of trouble for Elpayaa. Circling the drain.
Well, Badecker says to himself, finally, I picked up a hand, and I get a break here at this final table.
But in this hand, Eric Cajelais from Canada with a pair of 8s, first to act, and he's going to raise with it.
We just saw the chip count. Everybody got at least $1,000,004, so anybody's game.
Cajelais made it 100,000. Badecker behind him with an ace-10, though.
Well, because he knows this guy's such an aggressive player, going to make the call here with the ace-10.
Joe Serock, the free spirit, goes out. Moon Kim out as well.
Habib with the queen-3 going to lay it down. It's 2 8s versus ace-10. Here comes the flop. King, Jack 10, all spades. Cajelais with the underpair of 2 8s. He checks. Badecker with the 2 10s and the royal flush draw. Best hand and the best draw. And he is going to bet.
Well, he certainly does. 165,000. And the Canadian's pretty shrewd. He's saying, no mas, I'm out.
So Badecker picking up another pot, showing the ace of spade.
Badecker, a former curtain salesman, now a professional player. And he has his family in the audience right there. Mother and sister flew out to see Andrew Badecker from Vernon, Connecticut, play at the final table. I don't blame him. What an exciting moment. To the table we go. Habib, real estate guy, looks down at a 4-3 of diamonds. Mux.
Over to Eric Cajelais, pro out of Montreal, Canada. He folds as well.
Now the 24-year-old out of Connecticut, Andrew, not playing. Joe Serock now up at bat, and he's got ace-king of clubs. Big slick.
Yeah, but it's the battle of the blinds here. And what a hand Serock has picked up in the small blinds. Going to raise it up to 125,000.
Only one to beat is Moon Kim, who squeezes an 8-7.
Well, we've seen Moon defend his big blind many times here so far today, and he's doing it again here. Makes the call with the 7-8. And the flop comes 10-6-4. Serock out in front with the ace-king, but as you can see, the Moon man with a 2-way straight draw. Serock checks the ace-king, just didn't like that flop at all. And here comes the Moon. Mr. Moon man betting 200,000. I like this bet by Moon here. Just going to put his opponent on the 2 overcards. Try to sneak by here. He plays the hand fine. He's got cards he can hit to win the pot, but Serock going out and Moon taking down the pot.
Yep. Moon Kim, the jeweler, shining again as his crowd, all his friends and family. He's a local. Love this moment.
Moon got in this tournament by winning a satellite, as did Habib, as did Badecker. 3 out of our 5 remaining players all got in this tournament by winning a salary. What a parlay they're going to make.
Great.
And he has ace-jack, makes it 125,000 to go.
Habib has 10-7 of hearts.
He's folded. Cajelais out. Badecker, no mas for him as well. Joe Serock now.
Yeah, Joe has king 10. Big blind.
And he will call.
He's going to look him up, as we say. We're going to have a flop here. Yeah, flop comes queen 5-4.
No help to either player. Joe Serock checking. Nothing hitting for Moon. Will he pretend like he has something? Yeah, he's going to bet 75,000.
A sort of a hesitant continuation bet there. You wonder if Serock picked up on it. Meaning that even though he didn't flop anything. Could he possibly be thinking about making a move here? Yes, he is. Great play here by Joe Serock. He just knows if his opponent's got something like 2 8s, 2 9s, ace-jack, ace-king. Very tough for him to keep going if he can't beat 2 queens. He lays it down, but chalk that hand up. The good play by Joe Serock.
This is you. This is you playing poker on WPT Global. Come play at WPT Global. Click the link in the YouTube description below. Sign up with bonus code YT10 and receive your welcome package with a deposit match and free tournament tickets.
He's our chip leader with $3.3 million. He's a jeweler, and he's playing tough here tonight. Let's go to the felt. Habib, real estate guy, lives up here. He's got a jack-8 of hearts.
Well, this is a handy 3-bet earlier tonight and got in trouble with it, but he must like it because he's raising again with it.
Yeah, makes it 125 to go. Cajelais out. Andrew Badecker. He's got an ace-10. 24-year-old from Connecticut. Has his family here. This is a big moment for this guy. Got in this tournament through a satellite, $225 rebuy satellite, making the call. Joe Serock out now. Moon Kim. Moon Kim has picked up a pair of 7s.
He's got the 2 walking sticks
How
here.
much you guys got?
So you got a caller.
No,
You got
1.6.
a mid
Almost
pair.
same.
Might be time to squeeze, Mike.
Well, squeeze means one guy raises, another guy calls. You're the next guy to come into the pot. You might just want to raise here. And that's what Moon Kim is doing.
Yep, makes it 375 to go because you know the caller, it can't be that strong, otherwise he would have raised. So it's a good opportunity to squeeze him out.
Well, this really a terrific time for Moon Kim to make this play. There you see Habib going out, Badecker out.
Yep,
So nice play by the jeweler right there to take down that pot.
yep, he is shining the jewels here tonight. The local Moon Kim making it happen, extends his chip lead.
He's right here at the Bay 101 all the time. Couple locals at this table. Here's the other one, Habib.
Yep, 36 years old. And these two guys know each other from this casino. He folds his hand. Cajelais, the Canadian, with the Doyle Brunson hand, 10 deuce, won't play that.
Now over to Badecker. The ace-10 didn't work out for him the last hand. This time he's got the ace-king of clubs.
Oh boy, that'll put a rise in your curtain there. Ace, king of clubs. And he's gonna raise at 130 to go.
Serock with the jack-5 of hearts.
Free-spirited player. They call him Flows. He goes away. And now the jeweler, the only one still remaining, looks down at a pair of 4s.
He's got the 2 4s. He's got opponent well covered here, Vince. Could he put a lot of pressure on this guy with the 2 4s? Will he try to? I don't think it's going to work. Because his opponent's got a hand that you're never laying down.
No, you're not. But he doesn't know that.
He can just make a standard raise with any 2 cards on the button, but happens to have a premium hand here. See what Moon's going to do. He's going to go all in and a snap call by Badecker with the ace-king of clubs. So it's 2 4s versus the ace-king. Badecker's tournament life on the line.
Yes, it is. Moon Kim, the jeweler, trying to make it curtains for Andrew Badecker.
Well, to win tournaments, you got to win races. This hand right here could well determine our champion tonight.
Here we go with the flop.
Everybody on their feet.
Oh, an ace like
An
that.
ace right on the flop.
Wow.
It's ace-5 deuce. Moon has flopped a straight draw. A 3 would give him a straight. He needs a 3 or a 4 to take the lead.
But Badecker with aces there. Actually, if he wins this and doubles up, he'll become our new chip leader. Here we go with the turn.
It's a 3. Unbelievable. Moon Kim has made a 5-high straight. Badecker can only catch a 4 and split the pot. He cannot win the pot. A brutal bad beat right there for Andrew Badecker. He is stunned, Vince. Cannot believe it.
Oh, boy. Unreal.
Everybody on their feet. Most rooting for the local guy. It's an 8. Well, there you go. The 24-year-old poker pro out of Vernon, Connecticut tough luck on the turn there as they get outdrawn to lose that pot and be eliminated tonight in 5th place.
Man, shocking turnaround. He'll take home $192,000, but he is out. We're down to 4 players, and right now, Andrew over to talk to Matt Savage.
Andrew, $192,000 tonight. Not what you wanted. Give us your thoughts.
Started off the final table pretty card dead. Bled down a little ways, but caught some cards and got back up. Thought I had a good chance, and definitely did if I won that pot, but lost the coin flip, and that's what happens sometimes.
Well, this is your first final table on the World Poker Tour. I'm sure we're going to see you back for more. Great player. Andrew Badecker, back to you, Marianella.
This is you. This is you playing poker on WPT Global. Come play at WPT Global. Click the link in the YouTube description below. Sign up with bonus code YT10 and receive your welcome package with a deposit match and free tournament tickets.
All right, 4-handed poker continues. A quick fold by Habib, the real estate guy, and now the Canadian, Eric Cajelais now came in as a chip leader. This time he has king-9, and he's going to raise.
Yeah, he started out very aggressive at this final table. Then he sort of changed gears, went back into neutral. Now he's stepping it up again.
Serock out, and now the jeweler, Moon Kim. He's in the big blind, and he looks down to a 6 and a 4. What are you going to do, Moon? Well, he's the chip leader. He can speculate. He says, I'll pay that off.
Well, he's going after the Canadian.
Gus Hansen used to do quite well with those kind of hands. Here we go with the flop.
Now, flop 10-7-5, all diamonds. Moon Kim has a flush draw and an open-end straight draw, but his flush draw is no good. As you can see, Eric Cajelais has the king of diamonds, and he's going to make a continuation bet with that flush draw of $100,000.
100,000 Moon, though. Some possibilities right now. Ain't going nowhere. He makes his call.
He does make the call and gets a dream card on the turn. 8 of clubs comes off. Moon has made a straight. He is now out in front. And he is now going to lead out.
It appears he is a full moon right now. He is betting 150,000.
Well, the pot's got over $500,000 in it, so this is not a very big bet. Cajelais has the king of diamonds, so he has a flush draw. Certainly, he's going to be priced in to make this call, but doesn't help him as the 3 of hearts comes on the river. And now let's see what the Moon Man is going to do. He wants to figure out how much he can bet where this guy will pay him off.
How much you got there? 1.9.
Well, we know Cajelais doesn't have really anything. Did not hit. But Moon doesn't know that.
Cajelais had an open-end straight draw and a flush draw. Had a big drawing hand on the turn, but fanned on the river.
1 million.
Oh, boy.
Well, he's going to bet $1 million here.
Overbets the hand anyhow.
Well, the pot's only got 800,000 in it, but the Moon, not sure if he'd have bet any amount that Cajelais could have played the pot, but still, Moon Man catching some cards there, makes a straight on the turn. And Vince, I'll tell you, I don't care if you're an amateur or a pro. If you're playing good and catching good, you're going to be tough to beat. And that's the category the Moon Man's in right now.
Yeah, the Moon extends his chip lead to the delight of his posse here, sitting on the rails. Back to the next hand, Joe Serock, the 24-year-old. They call him Flows because he just flows through life, I guess.
Well, I think they should call him Lakes instead of Flows because he's so calm all the time.
He is calm.
In the meantime, he's got just the hand he's looking for right here. He's on the short stack at this table. He's picked up a premium hand. All he's thinking about is, does he raise a little or does he raise a lot? He chooses the little variety. 120,000, the minimum raise.
Into Moon Kim, who looks down at an awful hand. He mucks that. Bada beeb. Bada bing, bada boom. The real estate guy out.
So round to the pro from Montreal, Eric Cajelais looks down at ace deuce of spade.
By the way, he's a former bartender, Mike. And he looks like a former bartender, doesn't he?
He looks like Dana White of the UFC to me.
But, oh, wow. He is going all in, and a quick call by Joe Serock.
Well, Perhaps the Montreal man overplayed the ace-deuce. We shall see, but a great opportunity for Joe Serock to double up here. No doubt about it.
Yes, Flo's in a great position right now.
He'll get to move into third chip position if he wins this pot, and Cajelais will drop to fourth if he loses it.
Joe Serock, can he flow through this hand? He hasn't made many mistakes tonight. And Cajelais, who started out as our chip leader, now way behind in this hand. Here we go with the first three cards.
Now flop comes 9-6-3 all clubs. So Flo's is going to like that because he's got the ace of clubs. As you can see, he is all smiles right now. He knows his opponent is going to have to catch an offsuit deuce, meaning a deuce that's not the deuce of clubs, to win this pot.
Look at this. Flo's looks very cocky. He is prancing around. Cajelais looks absolutely disgusted as we go to the turn.
Now, 9 of spades comes off. Now, this is a good card for Cajelais because he can split the pot now if a 6 or a 3 comes off.
Presto changeo there, Flo's.
So Flo's can only lose the pot if a deuce comes up that's not the deuce of clubs. He'll split the pot if it's a 6 or a 3.
All right, last card coming up. Big chance for Flo's. Will his hand hold up?
Yep, the king of diamonds comes on the river, and more chips flow over to Flo's side.
Yes, sirree. Joe Serock, poker pro out of the U.S., 24 years old, doing quite well right there.
Well, Vince, you got to admire the way the skateboarder is played here. He sort of just leaned and weaved and bobbed around his way this final table, but he's still on the board. He's doubled up.